Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you here at Overall Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. So, last time, we were accompanied by Estenian and Alpha Node as we started to try and track down some of the heretics under the command of Lady Iceheart. However, we weren't able to find Iceheart, but we did find a way back to the place where she turned into Shiva, the Alpha Amphitheater. And we were forced to fight some heretics who mistook us for enemies, obviously because we are, even though we did not want to actually engage them in combat, but we were left with no choice. So, we've been asked to find out some new information by going to the camp belonging to a group known as the Convictors, and we have to speak with its leader, Jean. So, let's summon my Chocobo, and be on our way. And judging from what I saw on the map, it could be very possible that all I have to do is just have my Chocobo run down this icy river and we'll get to where we need to go. If we have to, like, get up or something in order to get to the end, then so be it. But from what I noticed in the map, it seems like just walking down this big gorge with the frozen river in it will allow us to get us to where we need to go. That just seemed to me as the most logical thing to do. So we'll see if it works out, because yeah, the gorge is opening up a bit. Yeah, we're actually going underneath the Black Iron Bridge. And we've already crossed over before, so yeah, we can see things are opening up, so yeah, everything's just fine. I'll take it. Yes! But yeah, they said it was a long distance to go, and they were not kidding. Well, we are approaching our destination, so let's stick to the river for now. Just in case it meanders in such a way that it allows us to get to the people we need to speak to. And hey, it is keeping us on course, so it's giving us everything we need. So yeah, it looks like the river starts to turn south at this point, so we can start continuing west by the looks of it, and getting ourselves to the people that we need to talk to, hopefully. Can I jump up? Nope. Alright, so now begins the challenge of trying to find my way up. Well, it looks like we don't have to look far. Come on, my new black Chocobo, my latest acquisition. Oh, hold on. I think I may have been tricked. I do believe that is exactly what's happened. Huh. That was something I was not anticipating. I mean, can I get up here with just myself? Come on, come on. Crap. No, they're saying no. Unfortunately, I can't get up this side either. Alright, well, let's summon my black Chocobo again, and we'll just keep going this direction. Yeah, because by the looks of it, it seemed like they call this area the River's Meet, but... Oh, okay. All I had to do was find this spot, and we could continue. Okay. Yeah, there's always a way to get to these things, you just have to actually take the time to look. Sorry, polar bears, but I ain't got no time to play. Especially since it looks like stuff is coming out of this area, this space belonging to the Convictors. Hopefully they don't mistake us for foes. Well, there's a merchant and mender here, so let's go ahead and get our gear repaired. I want to see what else he may have as far as weapons are concerned. What does he currently possess? Okay, everything he has is level 115, but I'm stronger than that. And his gear is also 115, so it's basically all the stuff that we've been accumulating up to this point through the various main story challenges that we've been doing. Alright, so here's Jean, who appears to be taking it easy, but hopefully we'll get him off his butt. So let's see what Jean has to say. Well, well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the Convictors, are we? Actually, that's not why we're here. The hard-eyed lad looks promising, but you have a frail look about you, boy. I'll give you 3 days ere the wilds claim your corpse. I beg your pardon? Yeah, you shouldn't say these things, especially when the Asia Dragoon is present. Both of them. Be not so quick to judge. I've seen this frail youth fell heretics with a flick of his wrist. And who are you to question my... Oh, by the Fury! Yeah, are you dare gonna question the judgment of the Azure Dragoon? That armor! That lance! The Azure Dragoon himself graces our camp! Pray forgive my disrespect, sir. I am Chantelot, leader of the Convictors and fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask what winds, fair or foul, carry you into our humble camp? Well, I'll do the explaining here. Ah, Lady Iceheart, is it? Aye, I know her by reputation, but I'm afraid I've seen naught of her or her people. That said, my own men can be somewhat lax when it comes to making my reports. You may wish to question them yourselves. Thank you, we shall. Athia, Estenienne, let us make our way to the camp, and see what information there is to be had. I'll agree with that. So, another 50,000 experience comes my way. Alright. Alright, so Chantelot also has a basic mission for us, but he's not why we're here. But boy, there are quite a few challenges we can take. But we'll leave them for situations when I absolutely do need them. So, let's speak with Alphinaud to take on our next main story challenge, entitled Camp of the Convictors. Alphinaud is eager to gather information on the heretics. Surely one of these people will have encountered heretics while out hunting. Pray speak with many as you can, Athia. Well, in this case I'll be asked to speak with 3, starting with Boris Banneret. Nay, I know of no heretics. Do you honestly expect me to keep track of every Raymond, Veramont, and Bertonon that wanders in and out of our camp? Those are actually members of the Wood Whalers. You're in the wrong part of the world, young sir. Yeah, those are names of Wood Whalers in Gridania. What about the Boorish Bowmen? Are there any heretics in the area? I have not the faintest idea. Why, a heretic could pass right under my very nose, and I should be none the wiser. I hunt dragons, my dear fellow, the big ones. Forever do I scan the skies for signs of my prey. I care not for the miserable creatures that scurry upon the ground. And what of this third one? Luce. Is this actually a female? Yeah, it is. Looking for heretics, you say? Why don't you go and bother PRK or someone? I've enough trouble keeping these preening top-fops fed and clothed as it is. 'Tis no business of mine what folks do with themselves out here in the wilds. Well, Mr. Chantelot, you certainly keep your standards low as who you keep in your company. Well, why don't we speak with this Pierre K and see what he has to say to complete this challenge. Maybe he actually knows something? Somewhat I can help you with, my lord. Yeah, of course. Heretics, is it? Well, I've never seen one myself, but that ain't to say I haven't heard a thing or two. Mayhap presence of Alphinaud will be more convincing to you. And hey, the sun's coming out. We would be grateful for any information you can share with us. The gods know we've gleaned precious little from talking to the rest of these people. If it please my lord, I'm Pierre K, a soldier by trade, though not much of one if I'm honest. If weren't for the love of stabbing folk that I took up the spear, see. No, it was by order of Sir Chantelot's father. Still, as long as they keep paying me wages, I ain't fussy as to what they have me do. Not everyone's as patient as me, though. Plenty of low-down lads who get pressed into service start grumbling before they've seen the second battle. And once they've got to thinking how unfair it all is, it don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, the simple promise of freedom tends to do it. That may explain how Lady Iceheart was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some mates of mine gobbled down the heretics' tribe and asked for seconds. Told me they were off to the Western Highlands to light a signal fire. That's how you let the heretics know you're serious about joining their ranks, apparently. Send up some purple smoke, and the bastards come to you. Is that so? Why then, I'm a mind to start a fire. Well, if you got the supplies, PRK, I believe we can oblige you. Especially Sir Estenienne. course, I take him under my brotherly arm, as he does me. So, it'll be with Estenian that the next challenge begins. Entitled, Purple Flame, Purple Flame. And look who's on the receiving end. Yeah, Iceheart again. But, can we actually get her to be reasonable in a proper situation? Estenian wishes to prepare a signal fire to lure in the heretics. Let's hope this works. If we are to lure our foes into our position, then we must find a means of producing a signal of purple hue. As it so happens, I once heard the tale of a trapper who dropped the hide of a woolly yak onto his campfire. Aside from the terrible stench, the story was also described in detail how the smoke from the smothered flames was tinged a deep violet. You are a monster hunter of some note, are you not, Mathia? It should prove a trifling task for you to procure a number of hides. We may need to burn more than one, ere the heretics notice our beacon. I think that's a good idea. Master Alphanode, you and I shall gather wood for the fire. It will take both of us to find enough dry fuel in this frozen wasteland. Let us meet again at the Dreaming Dragon with the fruits of our labor. Very well. So as those two run off again. So it only needs 2 hides from woolly yaks. So, and it's not that far from where we currently are located. So let's go north. Let's go north as the sun is now out and setting over the Western Highlands. A Rheum? That looks like a slime to me. Yeah, they get called all sorts of names in the Final Fantasy world. Slimes, flans, puddings, you name it. If it has anything to do with food, then it is considered to be an enemy in this game. Alright, we come in search of woolly yaks, and I do believe I see the 2 we're going to be slaying. Alright, well, let's bring out my own chocobo for this. Whoa, he's actually stronger than I am! Wow! That's what happens when you give your chocobo a big boost in strength. He becomes invaluable. And he's gonna kick and peck all day long to help us get this woolly mammoth slain and his hides possessed. Yeah, but you've been slowed down very nicely. Okay, that's 1 down. Where'd the other one go? Or did someone else already take it? Oh, no, this... Okay, I can see by the map that there's going to be another one around here, perhaps behind these rocks. Problem is, I don't know which way to approach it. And for all I know... Oh, nope, there it is. Still there. Come on, get in range. There we go. Right over here, Mr. Yak. Yakety yak! Don't talk back. Yeah, that was pretty much setting itself up for that situation. It looks like we got a bit of assistance on this one, but I think the credit will be going to me. Yep, there it is. Okay. My own chocobo cannot be out while this is going on. Well, why don't we set up a situation where both my chocobos can be summoned? Well, actually, we're gonna have to set this to hotbar, so... Yeah, we'll withdraw my own regular chocobo and summon my black one. Alright. Well, as it just so happens, it is starting to get dark out here, so it's actually gonna be a perfect opportunity for us to light a fire. And can I get my chocobo up? No. Can Mathia get up on his own merit? No. Alright. Well, let's just keep going. Yeah, there's nothing I love better than seeing a winter sunset. It's just one of the most beautiful things in the world. Because the air is much more cleaner in winter than it is in summer, and because of that, sunsets are a lot more spectacular. They don't last as long as summer sunsets, but they're a lot more impressive, in my mind. So it looks like we're going to be river running again. So let's go ahead and uncover more map. Yeah, don't get stuck there, my black chocobo. We have hides to deliver to Estinian. So it looks like we're gonna set up shop right around here somewhere, where these ice commanders are based. We can get by them? Good. So it looks like they're right up there, so. Now once again we gotta find out, can my chocobo clear this? He can. Good. And now the crystals are gonna start glowing, so yeah, we get the opportunity to witness a beautiful sunset. Plus, we're also at an impressive crystalline formation. So, let's go ahead and speak with Estinian to complete this challenge. It would seem that collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alphanode. His must have been a privileged upbringing. Yeah, he was under Louis Soir, Master Louis Soir, who was responsible for trying to bring the Calamity to, or rather the first war against the Guardian Empire to a close. Anyway, have you the hides we need? Yep, 2 of them right here. So, let's go ahead and burn these hides and get our purple flame. Actually, it's just purple smoke in this instance. Now, it's a waiting game.
Ah, I should have known it would be you.
Thankfully, we don't have to wait all that long. Hi, Iceheart.
Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
Let's hope Estinian doesn't do too much of the talking. What will you say? Yeah, we wished to speak with you. I think would be a better way to get us started.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion.
Oh, really?
If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress.
Well, with an Estinian around, he might think it's all a lie.
'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elezen tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm, Heavensward, in particular so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Heavensward, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity.
Wow.
Though loath to perform the deed, Heavensward ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen.
Of which you are one.
It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted.
And so that brings us back here.
Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
Meaning?
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the Eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Oh, you just so happen to have it on you. So you're offering it up or something?
Good gods!
Yeah.
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the Eye does not reside there.
So where does that put us?
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the Eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels. And the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
What's on your mind, Alpha Node?
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead?
A
He has
detour?
thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found?
Wow. No faith whatsoever.
Very well. I will take you to him. Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
Truly uncharted territory now. Uh-oh. What's wrong with the Warrior of Light? That's not a move for having the Echo experience. It's something else. No, we're back where the 6 crystals lost their power after we got nailed by Midgardsormr. Are we getting them back? Yeah, well, the blue one's lighting up. So we're gonna do, once again, lighting of the crystals again until all 6 are relit. The 6 crystals that we took from primals and various other things.
Is autumn mist, my friend?
Well, if you... I believe I may
I
have an
sense the
explanation
many
for you.
battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while. And should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Just make sure that Estenian doesn't slay Iceheart right then and there. Oh, Midgardsormr once again makes his presence known.
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were.
Maybe she's getting her strength back or something?
Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
That answer will come in due time, Midgardsormr. I'm quite certain of that. And so, having this bit of storyline brought to our attention. We get the 50,000 experience points, more gil, plus more Aether Current, I do believe this is. Or at least more access to it, maybe. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't see that message that popped up. You attune with the Aether Current. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have to be level 52 for the next one? Yes, I do. Okay, so that means I am now forced to start gaining experience elsewhere. And so, since we obviously have to do more things other than just main story now, that means we're gonna have to start doing not only side quests, but for me, also doing dungeons, including side dungeons that I've done before. So, I'm gonna start doing those. I'm going to focus on dungeons. We're not going to do side quests just yet, but next time we will get to the point, hopefully, where we will be at experience level 52, and we can see just exactly where Iceheart will be able to help us out back in Dravania, as we get to explore that for the first time. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. And when I join you again, we will accompany Iceheart to the land of Dravania for the first time ever. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.